broke off combat with him.
The last man.
I definitely didn't do that. Must have not been locked when I saw him. Dude, I am having a lot of trouble hitting on that little incline.
I'll rip you for that hit. Watch out! He's trying to
Why am I missing so much?
He's got no chance alone! You're going to die for life! It'll be over in that
Great. Okay.
Choose it to be, you wretch! Let him have it!
There we go. Okay, much better.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damn
Perhaps
handy
Goblin's
with
too
the sword.
sober. That's true.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Can you lock on to friendlies?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Berghoff's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
Wait, Istvan Toth is... What is... Wait a second.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Is that him?
You! Toth! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
One sec. Apparently we got some ads. Yeah. So, we're gonna wait just a minute here. Just a minute or two. We're gonna hang out, chill a little bit. I don't want the people on Twitch that have the ads to not see this. I'm sorry, guys. I know it'll take a minute, but also the man literally said enough. So I mean, come on.
Good show.
Thank you, Mithrandir Who, with the 5 bomb. I appreciate it. We're gonna chill for just a second. Again, I don't pause the game often for ads, but I do if there's like a super important cutscene playing. This is like the one time I will stop the stream for ads. I am sorry. I know on YouTube they'll be able to just skip through it. So yeah, but they won't be able to on Twitch. So we'll give it just a second here. Yep.
Good show.
Thank you on the tessellation. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. Do I pick when the ad runs? No. It's all auto. Yeah, that's pretty much how Twitch runs these days. Yeah, if you have ads, you just have them on auto. They play all the time. So
good show.
It sucks. I can snooze them sometimes, but you only have so many snoozes. Yep. Can you give a repeat of what happened in today's stream? Last night, we tried to go after the fortress in the south. On the way there, we were ambushed. Everyone was killed, except Henry and Hans, who were taken prisoner. And we are playing Godwin, currently parlaying for them, and for the first time now, we're just seeing what happened right after we were captured. And the only things that are really important is that Istvan Toth just showed up, and he apparently is acting like he doesn't know us. Like stuff's happening. I don't really know what's going on. I think we're supposed to feel confused right now because in the last 2 minutes, so many confusing things have happened. It's just like we do not have enough information. So yeah. Do you not remember the lake scene? Absolutely, I remember the lake scene. 100% I do. Yes. But what I'm confused about is the fact that just a minute before here, they then said that Istvan Toth might be against this guy, where they're clearly allied now. So the confusing part is what happened between then and there. That's the confusing part. Because now this guy thinks that Eric and Toth may be against him. So now I'm wondering, are the rebels associated with him? Like, what's going on? So that, there's all sorts of things happening. All right, the ads are done now. So here we go. We continue. Let's do it.
What's he talking about?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Ishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Well, this just got a huge amount more interesting. Yeah, this is a Cohh point moment for sure. Hi, Toth. How you doing?
What do you want here, you swine? I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
This means that Burgau knew exactly who we were asking about when we asked him about Ishvan Toth, and he not only denied it, but he sat there and went, oh, interesting, interesting.
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected.
Catherine did it.
That's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I mean, I don't not believe him. Like I think if this wasn't true, then he wouldn't have been thrown. Well, I mean, we also have to consider that maybe that. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try this one.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhishka will be pleased to hear it. Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
Bruh, he just threw you in jail.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon. Where's my sword? Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last. You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword. I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you. Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell. For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it. And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
Damn. All planned out.
Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
So
When did
now,
you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
oh, this is KCD1 in 2's engine.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do
Was that one? I don't know. That looked really
There's
good.
no time for it.
No, maybe it was
There's
just
always
one.
time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
It's a nice sword, bro.
There'll be time when we meet again.
Honestly, I think that was 2 because if I remember right,
What was that?
I think Ishvan looked pretty different in 1. The characters, yeah. What I don't know if that was actually 1, but I feel like I don't know.
Fuck it!
Was that 1? Chat is very split on it, so I have no idea. None of us know. A re-render of 1. Yeah, it was definitely the same scene from 1. I just don't know if it was the actual.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen.
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
Awesome. Goat win. I love it. It's goat win.
I will get those fuckers.
Applause, if you please.
So wait, whose team are we on now? I have no idea what's going on.
Riding to Trusky. You were right.
Oh, Lord.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that.
You think?
We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
Big same.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
Uh-oh.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war.
We're on the same side.
You're right. And it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus' men.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghof all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
Okay.
How did you manage to set that
Hey,
trap
Void,
in
what's
the
up, buddy?
ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened,
Catherine.
can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
Interesting. He didn't actually tell us.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghof is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well.
Oh! So the miller made all the gunpowder for these guys? Oh, dude. Oh, damn. Okay.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said,
Okay.
what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghof is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghof, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghof.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all
Never
have
forget
to bear.
Oates.
Tell that
Hashtag
to
Oates forever.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure
So it was
of that.
him.
Well,
Yep.
that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the
Cool.
best.
That makes
but
a
the
lot of sense
worst.
now. Yep.
It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best. As you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
That doesn't mean anything because there's a 99.9% chance she would not have given us her real name. So we just asked him probably about a name that he may have never even heard of. So, no, I don't buy that at all. I don't buy that at all. Nope.
Did you want to kill von Berghof?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded.
The man literally just told us don't trust anyone. like what? 5 lines ago? Okay.
But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghof's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
That's fair. Okay, that's completely fair.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away.
Smart.
Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish.
What
he said
timing?
you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start.
I'm also basically a surgeon at
The
this point,
stench
if you need
bothers me
anything.
more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Artsy, how cool, man. Very cool.
Oh, fucking
Oh, God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels. It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out. Just get it over with.
I can do it, Godwin. Why did you just laugh? Why did you just laugh? God. Oh, God.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
Oh,
we all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least.
Well, I still got all my pots going on me.
Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
I'm sorry.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have
Will I
to
be playing
choose a
about?
lesser evil.
Yeah.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well, he tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, right?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. Someone from Prague was supposed to be bringing this God's Finger thing.
God's Finger? What's that?
I have no idea. People were saying it might be a new castle bell.
A bell?
Nah.
That's a strange name for him.
Agreed.
We're here. Would you please take care of those poor wretches?
I'm kind of sad that conversation didn't finish. Is it a cannon? I would guess cannon or ram or some kind of siege weapon. Yeah, dude.
I'll need a spade for this.
God's Finger definitely sounds like something like God's finger, like coming down and punching something in the face. Yeah, that's how I think. That's what I think of when I hear God's Finger. I think Monty Python, right? Yep. Basically a Metal Gear? Yeah, or a Hind D. Yeah, absolutely. I love digging holes in full armor. You can skip the digging animation if you have a spade in your inventory. Just carry the corpse to the grave. Well, that's a great tip. Cool. Remember that in the future. Thank you.
Lord, grant them eternal.
Nice.
Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison.
Yeah, that's for my my speed run coming up later this year. Great. Mm-hmm.